Yes, my people, you already know who it is. It's Big PROZECH back again with another video. Yeah, you know what we do here, man. Sneakers, kicks and creps. Welcome to Kicks Chronicles. Now, Kicks Chronicles is a podcast where we talk to some amazing people. We go back in time and we look at what they had on feet during some of the most important times of their life, the early chapters, and we bring it all the way to the modern day and see what's on their current shopping list. Today, I have a great friend with me, someone I've known for a number of years. In fact, he recently graduated with masters. He graduated with a master's in biomedical engineering. So the guy's no joke. You get me? Like we're in the midst of some intelligent dude right here. You get me? Big Sam, Wagwan, what's kicking, my bro?
Not much. G, we're out here, innit? We're just here, and thank you for having me on the show. Like, it's great to be here, and I just can't wait to get into it. Get excited. I'm just excited, so yeah, I'm just smiling bad, so I'm good, ready to go.
I can see that, man. And do you know what? I can't tell you how appreciative I am for having you spend this little bit of time with us. You know, like as I mentioned earlier to yourself off camera, like I want to talk to everybody because I think this conversation is such a lovely one to have, and it just is so nostalgic, so nice, you get me? And we're chatting about one of the things we love most. We're talking about kicks. So let's kick it off, man. Let's kick it off. And I like to always kick it off with the same question. I always want to understand the genesis. I always want to understand the beginning, you get me? Because there was one kick that said to you, if you buy me, if you wear me, your whole game's gonna change. You're gonna get straight A's. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone's gonna be looking at you thinking, oh, Sam's cool, Sam's the cool guy. You get me? Like everything's gonna change, you get me? Like, what was that kick for you? What was that kick that said to you, you've got to have me, you must have me?
Oh, I can't lie. That was tricky because there was like two kicks and they came on, I saw them on the same time. So the first one was the Jordan 11 Concords, which came out around 2018. I think it was, 2018, December 2018. I saw them, I was like, I need to get these, I love these. And the other one was the Jordan 6 Infrareds.
Wow, okay.
And I was like, I saw Instagram posts of Charlie Sloth wearing them, and I was like, nah, these trainers are cool. Like the way it's just like all black and it's got the little accents of red. I was like, nah, this is sweet.
Shout out Charlie Sloth, man. Charlie Sloth, man. He's a big guy in the game, man. Yeah, now that's like,
yeah, man. So those are the two kicks I was like, if you get these, it's gonna change your life. So when I got the Jordan 11s, I wore them in New York, and everyone was like, where did you get your kicks from? Like, these are so nice. I'm like, I just got in London, they didn't find crazy. And then Stadium Goods were like, oh, you got the Concords. They were so hard to get to the dirt. I'm like, I'm just trying to get them, you know what I mean? So yeah, it was just good to see that a lot of people in New York loved the sneaker that I had. And then the guy in Stadium Goods was like, the Infrareds are coming out in February, just wait, and then you can get them in February 2019. So then they came out, and then boom, I got them. So
yeah, because I think like that was a great piece of advice, because from what I've heard, like with regards to like some of the American sneaker shops like Stadium Goods, is they're really expensive. So he gave you some good advice, man. Be able to cop it retail as opposed to having to pay that huge markup that they have in their shops, man.
It was like $400 for the
it's mad. It's
and
mad.
Retail's like $160, $170.
It's mad. It's not even in the same world. But the two kicks that you picked are fire. Like, I'm a Jordan 11 guy, up and down, left and right, center. You get me? I'm an 11 guy. So the Concords are fire. You get me? And the sixes, yeah, like the sixes to me, like they're not on my top three, but they're definitely in my top five. I like the aesthetic of the shoe, and definitely with regards to that one that you particularly mentioned, the infrared, like especially the black pair with the little hits of red, like because you know they've got the reverse pair as well. Like that black pair is fire. That black pair is fire, straight up and down. So yeah, man. I can't. Yeah, no one can hate on those, man. That's a real entry to the game. You get me? And you know what I love? Yeah, I love when you get love for wearing good kicks. I love that, man.
Yeah.
Shout out New York, man. Shout out New York, man.
They have culture. They have culture over there. It's amazing.
That's live.
It's amazing.
That's live. So obviously we've mentioned New York, but obviously most people will know that you're not from New York from your accent. You get me? But like, one thing I always like to understand is like where people grew up, because for me, I grew up in Southeast London, and Southeast London, when I think of it in my mind, or when I think back to my era when I was growing up, when I was a teenager, when I was a young youth, just walking around or whatever, the number one kick I used to see on people's feet was the Reebok Classic. And in my mind, it just like the Reebok Classic and my area are just synonymous with each other. Like I just put them together, and I just know that was the era that shoe was reigning. Like now, specifically for yourself, like what ends and what shoe would you say fully represented your ends, or what shoe was the most popular in your area when you were growing up?
Oh, so I grew up in Southeast London too, but more on like the Thamesmead, Woolwich, Kent side, so like Bexley Heath, Sidcup sides, all them sides there. So for us, the shoe I would say that was very synonymous with that side was kickers, or in fact, pretty much most of South London is just kickers. Like everyone had either the low ones or the high top kickers that everyone was just rocking, and it's like, yeah, now if you don't have kickers, you're basically broke. That's basically how it was, isn't it? So yeah, it was kickers and also Air Force Ones, the black Air Force Ones as well. Those are the two most popular trainers or kicks that we had back in secondary school growing up. And like I said, if you didn't have quick kickers or Air Force Ones, you basically broke in it. Like your mom didn't love you enough with it. So it was just amazing to see that my mom loved me enough to get me 2 pairs, even though I damaged them every year, like because I'm playing football in them. And yeah, so she still got me kickers in year 10 and 11, which I'm happy about, because I was like, yeah, part of the squad that have kickers. I'm not going to school looking all balmy, like I'm looking at school looking all good, like head straight. So it's just nice to know that like, those 2 trainers were the best ones at the time. That when I was growing up, those were the 2. Yeah, kickers and Air Force Ones. Yeah,
shout out kickers, man, because like that's the first time that's been mentioned on the show. Still, kickers, yeah. Although obviously not necessarily a trainer or a sneaker or whatever you wanna call it, like, but fully represented Southeast London, 100%. Like at some point in your life, Southeast, you're wearing kickers on your feet. You're wearing, whether the high ones or the low ones, you're wearing them on your feet, and that is a classic school shoe. Classic school shoe. You get it? So yeah, no, I'm feeling the kickers, like with a little red tag and a little green tag.
Red tag and green. Yeah.
You get me? Like, no, it's hard. And then the standard. You get me, like the classic, the Air Force One, the all black pair. You get me, the black on black, triple black Air Force Ones, can't go wrong. Never been topped, never been tested. You get me, like been in many a fight, been in many a shoot, been in many an issue. You get me, like it's been about. You get me, but it stands strong, it stands firm. You get me, and it's well loved and well respected as it should be. So yeah, big kicks.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But you mentioned something that was really nice. Obviously, you said about your mum, and I know your mum. Your mum's an amazing woman, and she kept you laced in year 10, 11. You get me, like
100%.
Get me, she kept you nice. You get me, like I know for myself, growing up in an African household, that at least in my earlier years, man, kicks were definitely not on the shopping list, or not high as a priority. You get me? So I had to go through what I call a character building phase. You get me? Where you have to potentially, you know where I'm going in it. You have to potentially wear some book kicks. You get me? Just to show that you're a real one before you graduate to the bigger ones. Like, and the truth is, yeah, maybe I'm projecting. Not everybody had to take that rite of passage, but like I always like to put it out there as an opportunity for people to get it off their chest. I'll mention a couple of names just so that we're all clear what we're talking about. But I'm going all the way from plimsolls to Gola, Air, Bullboy, High Tech, Dunlop. You get me? Mercury, Avia, Trax. Does any of those names mean anything to you? And did you ever have to build your character, so to speak?
Yo, this is not the conversation. This is not the time for this kind of conversation. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, you know when you go Sports Direct and you're there sitting on trainers and your mom's looking up for the cheapest type of trainers that you know that if you're running around in them, they would like, it's calm, it's cheap, it doesn't matter. I think it was probably between Golan and Slazengers. There was a period I was wearing like band plimsolls. My mom did give me some bands, so it wasn't too bad. I wasn't doom and gloom. But I remember I had a very light blue pair of band slip-ons that I would wear on Own Clothes Day as like my go-to trainer, because that's the only trainer I had. I didn't have any Nikes, no Adidas, none of that. I had like Gola, Slazenger and bands. That's my wardrobe basically. So a lot of people were like, Sam, why are you wearing on like band shoes? Like, what's that you're wearing? Like, what's all that? Like, everyone's wearing Air Force Ones or Air Max 90s, Air Max 1s. And I'm thinking, wow, I want these trainers. Like, everyone's got Nikes on. I want Nike. I'm here wearing granddad's shoes, plimsolls, Vans. What's that? So those are my trainers that were like, yeah, people would mock me and call me Vans boy because I wore Vans. Yeah.
Sam the Van Man. Man, we've all been there. We've all been there, G. We've all been there, man. And that's what's made you the man you are today, bro. Humble. You get me? Like, I'm saying intelligent, man. You know, you work hard, you get what you deserve, man. It's true, bro. So yeah, we went through it, man, but you come through the other side a better man, and I respect that. I put a whole lot of respect on that. Real talk, man. So after having gone through that period, and obviously you actually had a nice little bit in between because your mum stepped in the later years, obviously knowing you're about to become an adult, you're getting into your season. That let me take his mind off wearing book kicks for a minute. You get me? Let him focus on his GCSEs. You get me? But like when you got into a position where you could actually buy your own kicks, you get me? Like, what were the first pair of kicks you actually made? What was your debut?
A debut kicks. Ooh, alright, cool. So my mom bought me 90. My mom bought me MX 90, so that's not it. My mom bought me quite a few trainers. I actually appreciate it for that still. But the first ones for me, I think they were Jordan Futures.
Futures? Great shoe.
Jordan Futures.
I love that shoe. I'll got that shoe myself.
I saw, those shoes are quite nice. Those are the first ones I bought because I saw my boy, he was wearing them, the light blue ones that were reflective as well. So whenever he took a picture and I saw the in the shoe, I'm like, oh my god, this is a shoe that's reflective, it's shiny, oh my god, I need to get me a pair of these. I remember when the day I bought it, my dad confiscated it off me because it was like, why are you spending money on trainers? Like, what are you doing? Kind of thing. I was like, but Dad, that's my money that I worked hard for. I had like a part-time job, and I was like, you know what? I didn't treat myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. You work hard for the team. Real talk.
I was like, alright, cool. I bought the trainers now, and the guy took it from me. I was like, I need them. I need to wear them. I don't know what. He did. So there was a day he went out of the house, and I was going out to a friend's party. So I snuck into his room, took the box. I replaced the trainers with replaced the Futures with my 90s, and then wore the Futures out to a party so I can wear them and stunt.
Confession time! Oh my day!
He doesn't know this to this day.
Sam's dad, yeah. It's the statute of limitations has passed. Yeah. All has been forgiven. Please allow my guy. Please allow my guy. You know, he had to stunt on them at that party. He had to let them know he weren't playing about in the Jordan Future. Uncle, allow him. Oh my days! No, I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Do you know what? Yeah. One thing I always like to understand about people, yeah, because obviously now we're talking about kicks that you bought, yeah, but let's think about something that not a lot of people talk about. It's how you wear your shoes, yeah. And when I talk about how, I'm not talking about drip, I'm more talking about how you introduce a shoe into your rotation. You get me? Because I'm one of those people that my shoe might sit a little bit in the cut just a little bit, not super long, because I have a friend, right? He might let his shoe sit for months before he can bring it in, right? I'm not that deep, but I'll let it sit so it can acclimatize, get to know the other players. Yeah, get to know the other players in the squad. You understand, where you can slot in. You get me? So that I know when I'm ready to go for it, yeah, I'm ready to go, and it's good to go. There's no issue, yeah. Like for yourself, yeah. When you bought a shoe, right? Are you the type that you're starting up front straight away, or are you now take a little chill, sit down on the bench, yeah, get acclimatized with the club first, and then I'll bring you one when the time's right?
I would say I'm a bit of both. I'm a bit of like, I'm wearing them straight away, or I'm gonna let them sit for a bit. Good example is like, let's say I'm doing like gym or sports or like any type of like, it's not that deep, and I buy a pair of like Vapor Maxes, for example. I'm wearing them straight away because I need them to like either run or to do like some sort of like sport kind of type of thing, so that's calm. But if it's like an exclusive shoe, so let's say it's Jordan 1s or 6s or 4s or whatever trainer is, Yeezys, I'm gonna let it sit until I know I've got the right outfit for the trainers. Because I'm the kind of person where, like, for example, I've got an essentials trackie. I wanted to buy black cats with it, so I know they will complement each other. Yeah. But I didn't get the black cats. I got 700s Clay Browns instead, because it still works with me. So I waited until I had everything together, and then I will release the outfit depending on when and where it's available. So if it's a party, I wear, for example, my 6s or whatever. Or whatever trainer that is there. Like, I don't really like designer trainers that much, so I wouldn't really buy them too tough. But I'm anywhere like Nikes, Adidas. That's pretty much it. Yeah. So I'll wait a little bit for certain occasions, and then for sports, I'm waiting straight away.
That makes a lot of sense to me, because obviously if you're buying a shoe specifically for a function, i.e. sport or like a job or something like that, then obviously you're not going to waste time, you're going to wear it. But if you're just buying a kick just because you love the aesthetic of it, you like that silhouette, you've been thinking about that kick for a long time, sometimes it's going to sit for a little while. I completely get that logic. Makes all the sense in the world to me. This next section of questions now, I call them the EST of KIC. And when I say EST, I mean est, as in the newest, the oldest, the rarest, expensivest, the best. You get me? Like, that's basically what I'm chatting about. Now, these questions, you can answer it quite briefly or you can elaborate. It's completely up to you. I'm just gonna go down the list and you tell me what you're saying. So, what is currently the oldest pair of shoes you own?
The original Vapor Maxes. Yeah, nice. The original Vapor Maxes are the oldest shoes I've owned. I've liked them since uni. I bought it in uni. I was just like, I need a shoe that I can wear with tracksuits, because I'm always wearing tracksuits at uni. So let me just get the Vapor Maxes. And I loved the fly knit material, that it just doesn't crease, and it's got bubbles as well. I was like, this is quite dope. So I just bought them. I was like, yeah, boom. Oldest pair is probably Vapor Max. I still wear them now whenever I'm doing running or exercise. So yeah, that's my oldest pair at the moment.
Shout out the Vapor Max, man. I jumped in on the second run of the Vapor Maxes as well, but I think the Vapor Max is a live shoe. So great kicking off as an oldest pair. What's your newest pair, Sam? What's the most recent purchase?
Most recent purchase was the Yeezy 700s version 3 Clay Brown.
Controversial shoe.
I can't lie to you. I can't lie to you. Initially, I thought these shoes were ugly. Like, I thought the silhouette. I liked the silhouette, but I didn't really buy into the style, the colorway of the Clay Browns. I was just like, yeah, nah, that's not it. But then I think after seeing it on two of my friends' feet and certain outfits they were wearing, I was like, hold on, this actually, it's got a little something that I can actually do time with it. Cool. Then I actually bought it for myself, wore it with the Essentials trackie, and I was like, no, this is actually making sense though. No, this is actually cool. I like these trainers. So The K Browns were my most recent fashion, and I actually love them. Like, I've worn them pretty much. I've worn them 4 times now. And that's just going to the shops as well. So yeah, I like them a lot. Yeah.
The Clay Browns for me, yeah, I think like we had a little chat about this before I had in it, because we talk on like we talk privately and that, and yeah, man, I'm not on it. You get me? Like exactly what you said. Yeah, I think the silhouette definitely has some. There's some good colorways in that particular silhouette. I do like the silhouette. I like the first one that came out. I think it's called the Azael. I like the all black version as well that came out. But I think this particular one, like, it's a little off for me. I think that particular brown is a little offensive personally. But that's my personal opinion, and I would never say, you know what, fam, it's it's not a dead shoe, because I've tried on the shoe. I've actually reviewed the shoe on my channel, so obviously if you haven't seen that, go and watch that, please. You get me? Like, bump up my numbers. You get me? Like, so I like the silhouette because it's the second 700 V2 that I've done. I did the safflower and I've done the K Brown, and I think between the two, I preferred the safflower from a colorway perspective. It actually was interesting in when you compare the two. But like the V, I think there's definitely some redeemable features. Just a quick question before I get into the rest of the ESTs. Like, when you compared the V3, because obviously the V3 doesn't have boost in it, and obviously for a lot of people, Kanye, Yeezys are synonymous with boost. So you're thinking, I'm getting a Yeezy, I'm getting a Yeezy with boost. It's just an automatic thinking that most people have. That shoe doesn't have boost in it. Do you have shoes with boost? And if you were to compare the two, what would you say are like the differences in the midsole in the 700 versus like maybe a 350 V2 or another shoe that has boost in it?
Because I got the 350s, the black one, I can't remember, the triple blacks. I got the 350 triple blacks, that got boost. That's quite comfortable. Very comfortable actually. Like the midsole is really soft. Like it's really comfortable. I got the Hospital Blues as well, the 700s. That's also quite soft. But I feel like with the 700s, even though that it doesn't have a boost, I feel like it's softer than the actual Hospital Blues, in my opinion. I feel like it's more snug. Like the 700s are really, they're really snug.
Yeah, it is snug.
They're snug, and then like when I'm walking normally, like it feels like effortless. Like it just feels calm. Like it feels like I'm walking on a cloud. With my 700s, I can still feel a bit of the ground. But I feel like with the V3s, Clay Browns, they're a bit more snug, and it's like it's more of an extension of me. Like I don't know how to describe it. It just feels nicer to wear than the Hospital Blues, in my opinion.
I think I get you, because I think the 700, even though it does have boost in it, isn't super comfortable. There's so much material, a lot heavier. Whereas the 700 V3, it's a far lighter shoe. Like it's way lighter, and even though it doesn't have boost, like it has got that snug feel. Like it is like a sock. Like it fully clings. So I definitely, from a comfort and from a foot feel perspective, I think the V3 is definitely better than the 700. I actually agree with where you're coming from. I think if you're comparing it to a 350 V2, I think the 350 V2 is probably like a softer feel on the foot. It's definitely bouncier. But then obviously, if you're not gonna have boost and you're gonna have the 700 V3, like it's not uncomfortable, it's still a comfortable.
It's not. It's still comfortable. It's still comfortable to go to. Like it's not gonna change the way you wear your trainers. Like it's still gonna be a good pair to wear.
Okay, so switching gears, what are your most expensivest kicks?
Is this the ones I've owned?
Ones that you've owned, or is it either ones you have now or ones you've owned in the past?
Okay, the most expensive kicks that I bought were probably the Yeezy 700 Hospital Blue. Only because I bought it off a reseller. That's the only reason why it was expensive.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get it in a raffle. And I think the price to buy them were like it was 280. I think I paid 280 or 300. I can't remember the price, but I was like, this is a lot of money. When my mom asked me, "Oh, Sam, how much are the trainers?" I'm like, "Huh? How much are the trainers?" I'm like, 180. But really, chilly, I would definitely spend a few. I just
confession time part 2. Confession time part 2.
I couldn't tell. Like when I was deep in it, I was like £60 more, and I would have got Alexander McQueen's.
Steve.
And I was just deep in it. Wow.
Don't get it twisted though. Obviously, a Hospital Blue, in my opinion, is a better shoe than Alexander McQueen. But when you're talking of like high fashion versus like an Adidas trainer, which essentially is what it is. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain.
Is that? Oh, yeah. I hope my mom doesn't hear me now talking, but hey, we're moving it.
We keep going, bro. We keep going. It's 2021, man. It's all done out here, man. What can we do? Okay, now let's flip it all the way down and let's say, you know what are the cheapest kicks you've ever purchased? Like the cheapest.
Oh, the cheapest?
You purchased?
What's the cheapest I've bought? That I've purchased? Vans. Vans old school. They're just normal black and white colorway. Probably the cheapest. I think they're like £60.
Okay, that's
like most of my trainers. I think as guys, our trainers are expensive anyway, like because of our sizes that we wear.
Yeah.
But I think the cheapest I bought was probably Vans old school black and white colorway. Yeah, that's it.
That's calm. Vans are absolutely perfect. Have you ever been gifted a pair of shoes?
Yeah, I have quite a few. Mainly from my mum.
What was your best gifted pair of trainers?
It's interesting. I'm gonna say the Air Max 90s. I had the blue and like a navy blue and like a greyish, a wolfy kind of colorway. I would have said ZX Flux at the time, but because ZX Flux is now not that kind of trainer. So
they were hard for a minute. They were raining for a minute.
They were hard for like 2-3 years. They were okay, but then people started like, "Nah, you were in ZX Flux in 2019 at your big age. Please respect yourself, innit?" Like it was bad. So I'm not gonna put that on my thing, but I would say MS 90s, Wolf Grey and Navy Blue. That's like probably the nicest ones I've worn. I rinsed those so much.
They're hard.
Rinsed those so much, yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of time for them. And lastly in this section, what are your best comfortable shoes? As in your bop to the shops, you're running out. You get me? Like, what are the ones you're gonna straight away just draw for if you're bopping to the shops?
It had to be Vapor Max utility. Literally, I love Vapor Maxes till I die. To be honest, like I've got 5 pairs of Vapor Maxes, so my utility is probably the most comfortable one. Yeah, most comfortable ones are the utilities because literally you just slip. There's no laces. It's just slip on and go, and that's what I love about it. Like all you have to do is probably like it's like a rope, not a rope, but like a piece of string that you just pull, and you've got like those little tag things that you clip down to keep it tight, like kind of like on a North Face jacket. And literally that's it. And that's how you tie the trainer up, and that's how you go out. And I just love them because it's just easy slip on, easy go. Yeah.
That's a great shout, man. Because obviously, the Vapor Max, man. I got a lot of like even right behind me. I can't even grab it because there's a wall there. But my Vapor Max, I draw for them on a daily basis. I'm between, personally, when it comes to like just running out of the house, the two that I have are the Vapor Max and the Ultra Boost. Yeah, these are the two, and it's not even this particular one. My white pair are a lot more beaten than these. I actually haven't really worn these very much. They're pretty fresh, but my white pair of Ultra Boost, I love those shoes, man, and the Vapor Max, man. When I'm just like,
you have to just quickly go to the shop. Yeah.
That's the one I'm drawing for them, man. And really, and I'm being honest, yeah, really, it depends on what top I'm wearing or what joggers I'm wearing.
Yeah.
If I'm wearing Adidas, then I'm wearing the Adidas. If I'm wearing Nike, I'm wearing the Nike. And if it's mid-range, yeah, if I'm wearing like something random, yeah, like I'm just not wearing anything like
Puma or something.
Yeah, if I'm wearing something else, I'm wearing like BBC, I'm wearing Vapor, wearing whatever, then it's whatever. Yeah. It doesn't even make
wherever's there.
Whatever's close, it don't make a difference to me. But yeah, there's something I wanted to ask you, because obviously, as I said, we're friends, and we've chatted a lot about like copying kicks, and sometimes it's obviously quite difficult to pick up the kicks that you want. So I just wanted to understand from your perspective, like, what was the hardest kick you've been able to cop so far? Like you've been out here trying to cop certain kicks. What was the hardest one you were able to cop?
The hardest one, I think it's between the 500s, the easy 500s, and again, Hospital Blues. Because initially, I was looking at the prices for the 500s. I wasn't sure if it was legit or not.
Which 500s? And
I was looking, I can't remember the exact colorway, but I know it's like a tan looking color,
okay,
like a beige tan looking color. I was like, because my ex had them and it looked really nice. She had the same color. Yeah, she had the same color as me, the tan ones. I was like, this is actually quite nice, you know. Let me get them as well. Maybe let's do together. Let's find it. Let's do together. So I was like, yeah, let me get them. But I was struggling to find them for a long time. Like, I spent months trying to find them. And I managed to get them. And I think the same thing with the Hospital Blues, because I actually bought them for 180 off eBay. And I was like, okay, 180 for these trainers is... I know resellers are doing it for like 250 minimum. And I was like, 180, this is something not in it, cool, whatever. I bought them regardless. And they come now. And why am I seeing that they're fake? I'm like, yeah, something's not right, yeah. Because looking at the midsole, the insole was like not right. The cut of the reflective 3M thing was off. Like, it was just like one was bigger than the other. I was thinking, yeah, something's not right about this trainer, and it was just off. Like, it was just off. I didn't think it was fake. I was like, no, I've been scammed. And then I had to keep searching more for. I got my refund, of course. I had to keep searching again for the Hospital Blues. So I managed to get the Hospital Blues, but I think the 500s and the Hospital Blues were the two hardest ones to actually cop for me, because there was nowhere to be found unless you had to pay like ridiculous amounts of money to get them. So yeah.
No, that's hard.
Those two.
That's hard. Just from like off of that, like, do you have a shoe that, like, I suppose you could call it a grail shoe, like a shoe that you one day in your life just wish to have, like, and it may be within your reach, it may be like so far out of your reach it doesn't even matter. Just like, what is the one shoe that like you've looked at and said, you know what, if I had the peas, like, I would definitely try and cop this shoe, but obviously it's difficult to get or whatever?
That's a good one. I mean, alright, cool. I'll do two categories. Like, I'll do designer and I'll do like a normal sneaker. If it's designer, the Balenciaga triple S's.
Yeah, I can see you on. I can see you on the
chunkiness of that trainer. I just love it, even though it's like 600 and something pounds.
Yeah,
I feel like with the right outfit and the right, if I've got like disposable income and I've saved up for it, the Balenciaga triple S's in like the either black or tan colorway, one of those two, I feel like it would just make a lot of sense.
I can see. I
love them. I just love them. They're just pink. If it's a normal sneaker, I think I'll go classic. Actually, no, I liked the Jordan 4 Off-Whites.
Yeah. Which color are you talking? You talking about the cell colorway?
That tan, yeah, the cell one, that tan looking one, yeah, that's the one. I think that trainer It's just so good. It's just too nice. I mean, you got the that's coming out soon. I think I can't remember when it's coming out, but it's coming out soon. But the Jordan 4 Off-Whites, they're just so nice. Like the color just makes sense. Like everybody just makes sense. I was like, yeah, now theirs will be a chain I can cop anytime. I don't mind. But they go for a lot though.
They're mad. Yeah, they're very, very expensive. But like that is a great shoe. Like big up, Len. Like when I did my top 10 kicks last of 2020, I think they came in like I think they were number 2. I think they were number 2. Somebody will probably correct me in the comments. But like that shoe, like so simple, so clean. Like it was just everything about it. Like it was just everything about it was just so. But I mean, obviously, like I'm saying the main thing about the shoe is that it's a women's only collab. Well, it's a women's only release. Yeah, okay, fine. But
me too. I'm a woman as well.
For real, there was there, bro. If you're trying to do it like that, you get. You're trying to play these games, yeah, fam. The truth is, yeah, I see more dudes rocking the shoe anyway, and I love my women, yeah. Women, big up yourselves. You deserve all the shoes, yeah. Get everything, yeah, right. But true say, yeah, when they start playing games, yeah. When they start playing games in the hardest colorway, yeah, and calling it women's only, fam, ain't nothing gonna stop me from picking up that shoe. You get me? I just wish I had smaller feet.
I'll copy it. I'll wear it. I'll wear it with pride and chest.
Yeah, man. Don't nobody tell me nothing, man. I see so many dudes rocking that shoe.
Chest. I don't care.
I don't care, man.
I don't care. The thing is, it's women's only, but they had sizes that were the same as men as well.
As well. There's
no way I'm not copying this. They knew they were dead. It's fine. Me too. I'm a woman. We can do it together.
We can do it together. Okay. I like this next question. I like to ask is a little weird here, but you know what, man? It gives me a little insight into your mindset. You get me when it comes to kick. So imagine, yeah, you've been cast away on a desert island. Yeah, right. And essentially, you've only got 2 pairs. For some reason, you've got 2 pairs of kicks with you on this desert island. Why would you? But for whatever reason. And this particular question is called Desert Island Kicks. You get me? Like, and cool. You've got 2 pairs, right? Tell me what 2 pairs you have with you on this desert island and why.
Alright, cool. Alright, cool. I got them. So I'm gonna take one from Adidas, one from Nike, because I'm just weird guy like that. So if it's Adidas, I'm gonna take the Yeezy 700 version 2 Vantas.
Okay.
I love the Vantas. They are just all black. Just makes sense for me, innit? I just love all black.
Yeah.
If it's Nike, it's a tough one because you got the 1s, the 4s, the 6s, the 8s, which I like as well, and the 11s, which I like. But for me, alright, Connor. Alright, cool. Because I like all black. I'm gonna keep it all black in it. So Adidas, it's the 700 Vantas. If it's Nike, Jordan 11 Space Jam.
Wow. You're taking Space Jams to the jungle.
Yeah. Nah, definitely. It's at night, so no one will see me in it.
So give me a little bit of insight as to why you're taking Jordan 11 Space Jams and the 700 V2 Vantas to Desert Island. Give me a little bit of insight. What are you gonna use them to do?
Hopefully this is island where it's like you can know it's just like superpowers, all that kind of stuff in it. So space I can just jump high, grab coconuts, all that kind of stuff in it. So I'm like that kind of image, right? Just grab coconuts or like grab something I can eat, or like if I need to quick one in it, the Vantas will help me with a quick one in it. So Vantas for speed in it, and the Jordan 11s for jumping, so I can jump high, all that kind of stuff in it.
Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me, bro. Real talk, bro. All the sense in the world, my God.
Oh no,
Oh,
yeah,
that's good. That's good.
And plus, they're just two beautiful colorways. And I also camouflage at night time, so no one will see my feet.
Yeah.
So they won't know where I'm coming through. So it's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Camouflage. That is live. That is live. That might be one of the best answers I've had to that particular question. Okay, so we're speedily coming towards the end, but before we end this interview, we have to do some quick fire questions. You get me? Now these questions, they're gonna come at you hot and fast, right? You just need to say the first thing that comes to your mind. You get me? I don't want no long thing. I don't want no long conversation, and I don't want no I just want you to talking straight talk. You get me?
Straight fire.
Straight fire. You get me? Right? So,
Lord help me.
Are you ready?
Lord help me. Alright, cool. Let's see.
3, 2, 1. Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Can you wear Nike and Adidas together? Yes or no?
Never in this lifetime.
Favorite non-Nike/Adidas brand?
Puma.
Best Adidas model?
Easy.
Best Nike model?
Jordans.
Best Jordan, best Jordan number?
Ooh, 11.
Boost or React?
React.
React or Vapor Max bubbles?
Vapor Max.
Vans or Converse?
Converse.
Laces or slip-ons?
Laces.
Factory laces, or are you doing your patterns with your laces?
I ain't got time for no patterns. Factory laces, please.
Socks or barefoot?
Socks. 20 feet.
Comfort or style?
Comfort.
Fresh and clean or beaten and battered?
Fresh and clean. Comfy dripping.
Washing machine or hand wash?
Hand wash. How dare you? That's oh my god. Yeah. Washing machine. No, not washing machine. Sorry. Hand wash.
Lows or highs?
Lows.
And the final question: triple blacks or white on whites?
Triple black.
Well done, Sam. You've reached the end of the quick fire questions. You can clap for yourself. Now, before we end the interview, I just got a couple more things to ask. First and foremost, and it's important, it's something that I always want to know. What does the term sneakerhead, what does it actually mean to you? What does that term mean to you?
So for me, a sneakerhead is someone who has a passion for trainers. Not like not interest, but a passion for trainers. Stays up to date with the current trends, regardless of their personal bias opinions regarding like brands and all that kind of stuff, but they know their stuff in it. So if you ask someone, oh, what do you know about Adidas? They can tell you from the back, if they're reading back in the hand in it, that this is what Adidas is all about. And then same thing for Nike or any other trainer, because there's some trainers that people don't know about, like vapes. People don't know about vape trainers or like Axis gels or like some ones that are not really common, but they go for like a lot of money. Like they just know trainers and have a passion to, just talk about what they love. And they might have a YouTube channel or like a little podcast or blog, but they just know, that they have a passion for sneakers. So a sneakerhead is someone who has a passion for sneakers, regardless of what brand or whatever it is. So yeah.
Okay, it's a great answer, man. It's a great answer. That leaves me only one thing to ask, Sam. Are you a sneakerhead?
I am a sneakerhead.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
a sneakerhead.
I can 100% co-sign that, man. I can 100% say, you know what, based on all the answers you've given and all that you said, and even specifically what you said about what the term sneakerhead means to you, without a shadow of a doubt, you're a sneakerhead. And to be honest, I think more people are sneakerheads than they actually realize. I think some people are out here thinking that they have to have the biggest collection, they have to know everything in order to be a sneakerhead. It's just about, like you said, passion. It's just about passion. Some things you're passionate about, and if you're passionate about it, man, you belong to the culture, man. You're part of it, man. If you're passionate about it, it's yours, and you get me, like, you're part of it. You get me, like, so it's all good, man. Big Sam, this has been your Kicks Chronicles, man. You reached the end, man. We've spoken about everything. Congratulations. Now, can you do me a favor and tell the millions and millions of people that are watching this video right now, right? The millions and millions, you get me?
Millions and millions.
Millions and millions. If you've got anything going on in your life that you would like some support, or would you like, if you're doing anything, you got anything lined up, you got anything you're promoting, let the people know what you've got going on and how they can support you.
I ain't got much going on at the moment, but the only thing I will ask for you guys is just to pray for me that I find a graduate job. That's all I really care about right now, because if I get a graduate job, that means money. That means training. So you know what I mean? You know where I'm going with this. So yeah, that's probably it. There's nothing new coming up. Maybe a YouTube channel might come in soon. I might do a podcast. Who knows? Just stay tuned. You'll see.
Guys, stay tuned. This guy's a super talented young man, obviously super intelligent as well. Make sure you send them prayers up on his behalf, man. We're gonna make sure that before the end of even whatever month we're watching this in, hopefully he's got that job, you get me, and we'll come back, we'll shout about it as well, man. Check out the social media. Sam's social media is gonna be in and around. It might be in the screen, it might be in the description. My social media is at PROZECH on Instagram and Twitter. That's gonna be around as well. So make sure you hit us up on socials. Let us know what you thought about the show. Obviously, if you like the video, subscribe. You get me, comment, all of that good stuff. Keep it coming, keep it going. Obviously, hit the notification bell to stay updated. And with all that being said, from myself, Big PROZECH, and from my guest today, Sam, you get me, until we see you down the road, stay blessed.
Bye, y'all.